Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
So, boy, lots of stuff going on. This is kind of sad, but I think it's kind of important. The executive producer, Mike Richards of Jeopardy, came out and talked about Alex Trebek and his final moments and what he liked.
I didn't watch last night. I wanted to watch to see how they handled it. What happened? What did they do with that time slot last night? I know Jeremy wasn't watching either. Were you?
No, I was not watching, but I saw this morning they took a minute, and I have some of that right here, right before the show started. Take a listen.
He will forever be an inspiration for his constant desire to learn, his kindness, and for his love of his family. We will air his final 35 episodes as they were shot. That's what he wanted. On behalf of everyone here at Jeopardy, thank you for everything, Alex. This is Jeopardy.
Anyways, and then I guess they went on with the show.
So for the next 35 episodes, so that will run
all the way through Christmas Day, I heard.
Okay, and then what?
And then I'm guessing they'll pick somebody new, but we'll get to that in a minute. There's a few more things that the producer Mike Richards said yesterday.
On what ended up being our final day taping, I knew he was in an enormous amount of pain, and as he was leaving, I saw him at the door, and I said, that was maybe the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And he kind of had his head down, and he looked up, and he said, "Well, thank you."
October 29th. I mean, that was just a couple of weeks ago.
That was his last.
That was the last day. So apparently they go in and they film a bunch of these shows at one time, which I think makes sense, right? And then this is the last thing he said. This was how Alex Trebek said he wanted to, I guess, to finish his days.
He described that he wanted his final day to be sitting on his swing next to his wife, Jean, and kind of watching the horizon. And he got to do that. He was coherent. He wasn't in pain.
Have you ever thought about that? I mean, I guess I have never thought about that. I mean, I've kind of thought about that.
How you spend your last day?
Yeah, the last moments of my life, that I'm, coherent. Like, where would you want to be? Obviously, I would want to be with my wife. But where would I want that to be?
It's such a sad notion. I almost would like to, not have to, I mean, I don't know if they'd be sad, but not want to put my family through it type thing, No,
they have to go through it regardless. They don't get a chance. They don't really get a choice.
Right, but why not have them go through it where it's not a whole day where you're, I mean, I know.
What do you want to send them off to Disneyland?
It would be nice,
and you'll be by yourself? It's very selfless.
Or something, like if you find out, like I'll be the worst person if I ever get a chronic disease. Because I will never let
anybody
you feel terrible
know about the chronic disease. If you had let's say a full day and a full day or two left, and you sent them away, and then that full day that you could have been spending with them,
I understand that.
Wouldn't you be upset? Like, why did I do that? That would be crazy.
Who knows? You don't know until you do it. But then also, I would hate for them to be sad the entire day, and then you're sad the entire day, and then but I know that there's this leaving, and it's funny. My grandma, when she passed away, this is one of the only times in my life that I cried, and it was one of those things where she was on her deathbed. She was chronically ill, and I went in to hug her and talk to her one last time. Now, keep in mind that because her body was failing, her mental state was gone for 5-6 days prior to this. Okay. So it was like, she's just taking her last breath. She was in hospice, and I went in and I wanted to hug her one last time. And I told her, she was every bit of a mother to me as much as my own mom. And I told her that, and a tear rolled down her face in this capacity in which she, wasn't to be able to comprehend what was going on in her life.
Right. But she understood that.
And I was so thankful, because I wasn't going to go in that time and say goodbye, because I was like, well, she's not all there. This is not how I want to remember her. But then I made the decision to go in and do it.
That's a great story.
And a tear came down her face, even though she couldn't vocalize it.
Sure.
She couldn't do anything. That was the only emotion. But it told me that she'd heard what I told her, in her being, every bit of a mother to me as much as my mom was. So, I mean, I understand the end of that, but it was also a very sad day. And I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I love my family too much to make them have to go through something like that, where you're sitting there and you're like, okay, and you just have to wait for.
Well, he decided it would obviously be with his wife,
right.
And they would be, looking off of I don't know, I'm at a sunset or a horizon or something like that. It's interesting to actually stop and think about where, if you could pick your final moments, where would they be? George Stephanopoulos from ABC News,
not with him,
would like to replace Alex Trebek.
Well, that's nice. Thanks for waiting until the body gets cold there, George.
I think his people have reached out and showed interest in it. It's something that he's been talking about.
His people have reached out and showed interest in it days after. I mean, okay, I understand. We've all known that this is coming for a while, but maybe you should not try to get out in front of it like you're running for president and the first one that declares the victory wins. Like, don't do that right after the guy dies, okay? Like, if you have people that have been in contact with the people at Jeopardy, maybe wait back on that for a little while and don't make that announcement, because now you want people to start lobbying for you, because that's what it looks like.
Now, he says...
It stinks. It stinks.
Now, he says, of course, he's not lobbying for it. So
Well, of course, no, but I'm throwing it out there.
How disrespectful would that be to Alex's family?
Right.
However...
Right.
Other insiders say Stephanopoulos has his eye on this position, and he's had it there for years. Is he tall enough?
Well, they have boxes and stuff.
Well, no, but he has to walk over to the guests, and he has to be taller than the little podium they sit on, where their name is, and it shows their point total.
They'll give him stilts. He'll walk around.
No, maybe they'll have to lower everything.
But then the stage will be higher. Guys look gargantuan. What they need to do is dig out a pit behind those podiums.
Right, and lower the podium. That's what I'm saying.
Lower the podiums and then raise people up if they need to be raised up for George's needs, if that's the case. See, there's already all kinds of logistics going wrong here, and that's why he probably wanted to get out in front of it and lobby for the job.
Nobody can replace Alex Trebek, though, at that. I mean, there's nobody. I can't think of anybody. The only person I can think of is Dan Patrick.
Because he did Sports Jeopardy.
He did a Sports Jeopardy show.
Really good.
And he did
really good. What about Jeff Probst? Jeff Probst did Rock and Roll Jeopardy before he was the host.
I like Jeff Probst. He's a short guy, too, though.
Before he was. Yes, he is.
This is coming from a short guy.
He was the host of Survivor. He was the host of Rock and Roll Jeopardy on VH1, which was a great Jeopardy.
It has to be somebody that you highly respect and you won't question.
It needs to be a smarty?
I mean, you just won't question. It's just somebody with a lot of integrity. Like Alex Trebek, that's what I think of. Somebody I would never question. If he said something, I would not question it.
See, George Stephanopoulos, given his history, too close to politics, don't know if I trust him. You know what I mean? Like, he made his career as a TV host from his political career.
ABC News, I don't trust him.
What do you guys think of Ken Jennings?
Yes,
I've heard he's in the running.
I would love to see
be great
ex-champion.
Good point, Cameron.
Be on there. Either that Ken Jennings or the guy from Vegas.
Because Ken Jennings is already a producer on the show. He could.
Is he really?
Experience.
Wow. Isn't he from Seattle?
Yes, he is. I think Ken Jennings would probably be better than Guy from Vegas, but Guy from Vegas, I forget his name. He's won almost as much money as Ken Jennings. Guy from Vegas is the most entertaining to watch play the game. So I don't want to take him out of the running.
I feel Ken's a little dry.
Yeah, he's not very entertaining. But
Alex was dry, but he had a look that he would shoot or a snide comment that was just perfect.
He had that right, perfectly spicy.
And then the one thing,
who haven't we thought of? 805-543-3693.
The one thing he did, and I hate to speak bad about the dead, but it drove me insane. And this was maybe this had to do with his Canadian. Was he Canadian, right?
Yes.
He would pronounce
Quebec, I believe.
Pronounce Trebek from Quebec.
I believe, but I'd have to look that up.
He would pronounce the French words.
French Canadian, yeah.
So French.
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
He's a French Canadian.
So when you said, if I said, I don't know, what's a French word? Give me a French word that I would easily mispronounce.
Guillotine.
Okay, if I said guillotine,
What?
he's like, yes, that is the guillotine. Or if I said Paris, he'd be like, yes, the town of Paris.
Oh, I like this one. Pro Weed Smoker says Eugene Levy. Best in show?
Yeah. He would be good.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be Steve Harvey, okay?
Oh, no.
That's a nightmare.
No.
That's a nightmare.
The only thing they have in common is a mustache, and that's it. Steve Harvey would be the worst.
If they turn Jeopardy in the Family Feud, I'm leaving the country.
You could shelve all the drama with your daytime talk show host job. Go in there, crank out 40 episodes in a week. Ellen DeGeneres as the host of Jeopardy.
Ellen could do it.
Yeah.
Ellen actually could do it.
And then you don't have to worry about all these people, being like people like Cameron getting internships at your show, being like, "Oh, you hurt my feelings."
Yeah, how many complaints has Cameron already filed on me? $9:36.
Things we didn't get to in hashtag form with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Hang on for the show. It's $20 to go to Federico's Fresh Max. They bring the Aloha Spirit downtown San Luis Obispo at 851 Higuera Street. First, a few bits of information we haven't gotten to yet today. Hashtag spinoff. John Krasinski is currently working on a Quiet Place spinoff movie.
How does one spell? What did you just do?
Let's just breathe it out, bro.
You said hashtag.
Exhaling. You know, they say
PFFFFFF.
when you lose weight, you lose weight through exhaling.
Oh, great! I don't. Dude.
Remember that exercise?
You have to do that, like
Remember
in my
that,
direction right now.
I should put a mask on when I exercise. That's my new exercise technique. Is just because that is actually an exercise technique that the Japanese or the Chinese, I can't remember, use to lose weight. It's a breathing exercise.
Well, that's where the problem started then, right? Am I right?
Am I right? Now, we haven't even seen A Quiet Place 2 yet, but he's already working on a spinoff. Are you going to give me typecasted John Krasinski? We're talking about Jim from The Office. You watch The Office. If you don't, then get with it. Cameron, you watch The Office?
No, not really.
Yeah, I know I didn't like you. All right, so
Yeah.
you should try it. You should give it a shot.
You have to watch The Office.
All right, just
It's the best show.
watch
Best
more than an
show.
episode.
If you've ever worked in an office in any capacity, you have to watch
I don't
The
care
Office.
if you went to school. I mean, everybody can relate with people like this.
Okay.
It's an extreme, but yes.
Let me say this. I don't think it's bad. I actually think it's pretty good. I just couldn't get into it. Yeah. I think there have definitely been like parts and episodes I think are really funny.
I asked our sales manager if he's ever seen I made a reference to The Office.
No way.
And referring to him, he's like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, you kidding
Doesn't
me?
get it.
It's about you.
That's the problem.
Too close to home?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's doing that. Oh, this is a good one too. Poor hygiene, hashtag poor hygiene. Phil Collins' ex-wife is now claiming that he never brushed his teeth and didn't take a shower for a year, and that's what led to her leaving him.
Why and how?
I, for the first time ever yesterday, saw a picture of Phil Collins' ex-wife. And when you said hashtag poor hygiene, I thought you were just going to say Phil Collins' ex-wife.
Oh,
Is she gross?
She is disgusting looking.
I saw a video
A lot
of Phil
of plastic
Collins
surgery, a lot of...
from the 70s, and I'm telling you, he had longer hair like Kurt Cobain. He looks just like Kurt Cobain. I mean, they look like they could have been twins.
Yeah, he does.
Back in the early 70s.
Yeah.
Like 70. he was in a band before Genesis.
Remarkable resemblance.
I mean, weird, creepy weird. Like, look at that going, oh my God, it looks like...
It's probably why Kurt said...
wore the same type of sweaters as Kurt Cobain did in the 90s. I mean, just weird. Like these little thin, like what I have on today, V-neck.
Do you think Kurt was like, yeah, I don't want to end up like Phil?
I'm pretty sure Phil Collins bathes and brushes his teeth, all right? This bitch is trying to get money out of him, and she's mad that he won't give her... I guess they sold a mansion, and she wants half of it. She wants $10 million.
She told him in the article I read yesterday, she said, she texted him while she was in another wing of the house. She said, yeah, just so you know, there's somebody else.
Okay, wait a second. I don't have wings in my house, but I do have an upstairs and a downstairs. And on Sundays when I'm watching football, my wife and I will engage in quite a bit of texting. She'll be downstairs in our room watching TV, whatever she wants to watch, probably Hallmark Channel or Gilmore Girls or Glee. For some reason, she started watching Glee all over again. And I will be upstairs watching football, and we'll be texting emojis, GIFs, and, text.
You know what it's great for?
I enjoy it.
Kids. Because you can't ever say everything you need to say.
So you text your wife about talking smack about your kids.
Whenever. No, not about the kids. About stuff that we don't want them to hear. We will text each other. Sometimes it's about the kids. Sometimes it's not about the kids.
Sometimes it's about naughty time?
No. No, it's never about naughty time.
I could just see your wife, if she was here right now, probably punching me in the face for bringing that up. Let's see here.
Hashtag Guinness Book of World Records. New record set yesterday. Or maybe over the weekend, I would imagine. Idaho man broke a Guinness World Record. He said...
Here we go, Idaho coming through again.
Unexpectedly hazardous. He caught, get this... the most amount of eggs caught with the mouth in 1 minute.
Oh, this was raw eggs, wasn't it? Yes. And they were throwing raw eggs, and what, he was catching it like people catch marshmallows or cheese balls?
He caught 18 uncooked eggs. They had to be thrown from 6.5 feet away.
Oh, gross.
In order to qualify for the record. He caught 18 of them.
I mean, I love eggs, and I like my eggs extra runny. But that's gross. What, did he swallow them? Or did he spit them out? I got to think that kid, you could really get sick from that. Have you ever ate an undercooked egg and then like an hour later you running for the bathroom? Does that happen to either one of you guys?
No.
I think I lack the protein to break down a certain fat
weak
in an egg.
Stomach.
No, I don't have a weak stomach.
He's actually catching the eggs in his mouth,
and
then not breaking them, but catching them like he's using his tongue as a shock absorber.
Oh, so they're still in the shell.
Yeah, they're still in the shell.
Oh, okay. I guess you.
And this is in order for it to qualify. Like some did break, but in order to qualify, he had to be able to catch it without it breaking. And he caught 18 in 1 minute without breaking. They attempted 36, of which 18, so half. He's batting 500 on the.
I was thinking they were open, like out of the shell, like somebody was just tossing that. How would you even do that?
Hard boiled? You're talking about hard boiled?
No, raw eggs. Just
Wait, like the yolk?
Yes, like the yolk.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
That was stupid too, because that couldn't even be done.
How about this?
It could be. I guess
I'll try it. You could just throw it. Okay.
You separate the egg white from the yolk, and the yolk you could toss. Ugh. You tell me if this counts. Hashtag celebrity death number 3. The co-creator of Scooby-Doo died. He was 82 years of age. Does that count as a celebrity death?
Yes, of course.
I don't think it does.
Not childhood.
Because do you know who Tyler Hubbard is?
No.
He's not a celebrity then. He's a creator.
He's the co-creator, and I think I don't know how closely you guys pay attention to Scooby-Doo, but my son's really into it right now. And I
haven't been into it for like 40 years.
Yeah, I had no idea there were so many different inceptions of Scooby-Doo. Like there is like movies, there's seasons that came out in the mid-2000s, there's seasons that came out in the last decade, there's seasons that came out when we were kids. I don't know how many times Scooby-Doo has been put either in the cinema or even more so on television.
In different
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So just because you were the co-creator, I don't know how long, like how big.
So
of a
we're still
legacy there
waiting
is.
for the third celebrity to die.
Right.
Sean Connery, Alex Trebek. Who will be number 3?
Cameron disagrees with that, though.
It's
a hard disagree.
It's a
hard disagree.
But Cameron, if I would have said to you, you have to be celebrity, you have to be known. And if I would have said, hey, what do you know about Tyler Hubbard? You'd have been like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, maybe, but he's still a celebrity in my heart.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Jeremy. If I said, "Oh man, Tyler Hubbard died," I doubt Cameron, you would be like, "Oh no, man, he was a big part of my childhood."
I mean, he was. I watched a lot of the.
Yeah, but you didn't
Scooby-Doo
know
when
that
I
he was a big
kid.
part of your childhood. See, that's
What?
the thing. You didn't know that he was a big part of your childhood.
Yeah, so he was still there.
Let me ask
why
you
he
this
doesn't
question then,
qualify.
Cameron. Do you know who Travis Scott is?
Yeah,
Who is he?
he's a rapper.
Okay, that didn't work. I'll come up with another music producer.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You know, Travis Scott had like a burger at McDonald's, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What?
Right.
Like that's. I didn't know who J Balvin was until he had a burger.
He
at
sounds like he could be like my next door neighbor, Travis Scott. That's not a cool name.
Yeah, no, he was the one that had that stupid barbecue burger. It wasn't a barbecue burger,
I think it was a quarter pounder.
or yeah, but I think it had barbecue sauce on it or something like that.
Did he date somebody famous? Is that how he became famous?
No, he's a rapper. He
and
he's worked
producer.
with Drake. I think Astroworld went platinum recently.
Okay, we don't even know what you're talking.
Is that a
about.
ride at Disneyland? Astro
Yes.
Blasters.
It's in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, great. Astro Blasters is so much fun. It is. It's really fun. You shoot.
No, it is.
It's Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters is the actual title of it, and you shoot Zurg, and whoever gets the most points at the end wins between you and your participant. That's what I know about Travis Scott.
Stick around. We got Know the Show minutes away. God, this is getting good now, isn't it?
93.3 KZOZ rocks the 805.
Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Jeremy? This is John over at Edna's.
Oh, hold on a second, John.
All right.
All right, man. Okay, we got everybody in the room now. What's up, man?
Hey, Norm Crosby. He was a famous old comedian. He passed away a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Number
I saw
3.
your text. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
He was, Rat Pack era. He was.
I don't think that
93.
counts.
Norm Crosby?
Norm Crosby.
Norm Crosby.
He was Rat Pack era.
Yeah.
You're sure you're not talking about like Bing Crosby?
No. Norm was a comedian.
Okay. Does that count?
Yeah, I know. I'm. See, now you're making me feel really old.
No, but that's fine. That's fine because these people, they have to be somebody that is old. Okay, I'm looking him up right now. I don't. No.
See, this is why I think.
He was on like Match Game and Hollywood
Okay,
Squares.
well, here's this. Here are the people that were in the Rat Pack. Obviously, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
All right. And then it's like, well, and then apparently Marilyn Monroe was in the Rat Pack. I mean, we're going deep here. All right. What's this dude's name again? Crosby?
Oh, yeah.
Norm Crosby.
Norm Crosby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his name's not even mentioned on Wikipedia.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah, it says
No, come
Angie
on.
Dickinson, Julia Powers, Buddy
Hold up.
Greco, Shirley
Oh, wait,
MacLaine.
when you look
were
up
all
Rat Pack.
referred to as the Rat
When
Pack
you look up the Rat
mascots.
Pack, but Norm Crosby was on an episode of the Dean Martin Show, which is, puts him in that space of being an entertainer for the Rat Pack.
And I'm sure he did some Love Boat and
But
all those other
Dean Martin,
shows,
Sammy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop, Peter Lawford, Frank Sinatra, and Angie Dickinson. Those were the 6 in the Rat Pack.
No, I got. I said of that era.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Since we're
exactly
talking
what-
Well,
about
I'm just
Rat
trying to
Pack,
make an argument that nobody knows who this is but you, because you're apparently a fan.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not a fan. I'm just an. I'm 60. I'm.
You're not that old.
My
He's
parents
woke.
probably. My
He's-
parents probably watch this guy.
he's
and,
sleepwalk.
You know what?
You got to remember, when I grew
funny.
up, TV only had like 7 channels. We couldn't
Right.
get up and, we didn't have cable, and so we were forced to watch, whatever was on that Sunday night, which
Right.
was Lawrence Welk or all that stuff. Our entertainment was the Johnny Carson show at 11:30.
Hey, hold on a second. I got my stepdad on the phone here, Jeff. He's 68 years old. How old are you?
66.
Oh, he's 66. Do you know who Norm Crosby is? Does that name sound familiar to you?
Yes.
Who is he? Yeah. And Jeff,
Comedian.
he is a comedian.
Good job. Did you look it up?
No, he didn't. He's sitting here on the phone. He can't. But he spent
right.
a number of his years living in Vegas.
So Jeremy
he
was
would
wrong.
know a part of the Rat Pack.
Jeremy was wrong. John from Edna's is right. Now
All right, that's it.
Now go get your kicks, Jeff.
All right, Jeff. I know this. Thank you. I needed to find somebody over 65.
On Route 66.
That was it?
That's it.
Yeah, go get your kicks. Route 66. See you there, bud.
Bye.
Jeff.
See you later, bro.
Okay, we'll
care
talk to you
of yourself.
later. All right, bye.
Enjoy that Arizona sun.
Yeah,
Bye.
my parents are confused. They hate it when I call.
Bye.
Because I just do that to
Well,
them.
we
all
don't
the
have time. We do a fast-paced show. Come on, we're part of the Generation X.
Bye.
Yeah, we're going to move it along.
When we looked up to Dan Cortez.
It's time to play Know the Show with Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. KCOC. Hey, we're having a good time here. We're counting down the hits, and we're getting ready to give away another $20 gift card to Federico's Fatback. Yeah. Let's get Seth in here. Seth Blackburn. Hello. Hey, Seth Blackburn.
Good body every morning.
We need you to, Cameron, because of a time crunch, we need you to make this kind of easy.
Easy? You got the wrong person for that, man.
This isn't going to be easy.
Complicated Cameron.
This is, here, just kill the music altogether, Jeremy.
No, it's fine.
No, name the title of that
You
song.
can't hear us,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Come
you
on.
can.
Seth Blackburn.
All right, go ahead,
Heard
Cameron.
that.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Who did Jeremy think rigged the poll question of Friday?
All right. 805-543-3693. We talked about
Friday's
this earlier.
poll question.
There was collusion.
You mean
There was
rigged-
fraud.
Rigged in the question or rigged in the response?
The
results.
responses.
Oh,
The results.
yes.
The results.
Oh,
were
you
rigged.
didn't hear this part of the show today.
I guess not.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, no. Voter fraud, it's all legit.
805-543-3693. What is your name?
This is Whiskey Tate.
Whiskey Tate. Who rigged the election? I mean, I'm
It
sorry.
was Suze and Seth, man.
Yes, it was Sue and yes, they did. They rigged the poll question. I know they did.
Guilty until proven innocent.
I know they rigged it.
How did I get
It was
involved?
them.
I have nothing to do with this.
I don't know because I
I don't
wasn't
think I
there.
even voted in it.
Jeremy thinks that you cleared the cookies and the caches of all the computers at the office and went around voting in order to frame a narrative.
You and Suzanne, I'm convinced.
But it came out as more people are concerned. Is that the one you're talking
No.
about?
But it went from
it's-
72 to 54%.
When I left at 11 o'clock or to 11:30, actually almost 12. No, it was 12 o'clock. I left yesterday at noon. It was 72% were very concerned there was fraud in the election. 72% on our poll question at KZOZ.com. This morning, it was at 54, and the poll question changed at 2 o'clock. So in 3 hours, it changed almost 20%.
I did notice there were a lot more votes.
No, I'm saying there's some fraud going on around here.
See, instantly it's got to be a rig. It's got to be something bad, something nefarious. Yeah, because it couldn't just
That's
be
where
that
we're
way.
at. Yes,
If
exactly.
it doesn't go your way, it's definitely somebody's fault.
Yes.
You cheated.
I'm
That's
glad
the
you're figuring
society
this
we
out,
live in.
Seth.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're all figuring this out.
And
there
yes,
we go.
I've heard of Norm Crosby. I paid my tribute yesterday.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I miss you guys.
You miss us?
Only because
Yes,
we're
I
not
do.
there.
Why don't you listen? Why don't you listen to us? on
Where,
the
where,
business?
why,
You
why
know,
always?
I don't listen to you guys as often as I used to be quite honest. But
Why?
I don't have the same job I had before, to where I was driving around all the time early in the morning listening to you guys.
Do you have Spotify? Do you have
I do.
Google
I
Podcasts?
I
Do you
do.
have
I have
Apple
all of those
Podcasts?
things. I
Jeff,
have all
settle
of
down.
those things.
Settle down.
Do you have
all
a
right?
life?
Listen, you'll make
sorry.
new
He
friends.
does have a life.
Jeff, you'll make new friends. Settle down. All right. We're just spewing fake news. That's all I'm about.
Wait,
The rest
hey.
of 2020 is all fake news.
We miss you too, Tate.
You are
Right
fake
on, Jeff.
news.
Jeez.
Fake news till 2021.
And
That's how
thanks-
I'm going to go
Thanks
out.
for visiting us. At least to take a $20 gift certificate from us.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, well,
Friends with benefits.
just in time, baby. Just in time.
All right, buddy. Hold on the line here. We'll get you dialed in so you can get that $20 to go to Federico's.
So you spent the morning throwing me under the bus, and I didn't hear it.
No, just for about 5 minutes.
That's